pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Magoo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And spinning now. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Green 39.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Magoo, escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Magoo back to throw. They go with a screen to Gore. And he gets it down to the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. First and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff for Drake. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Drake. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week, you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Magoo. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
How about that interception? Like father, like son. Tim McDonald Sr. had 40 interceptions in the NFL, playing with Arizona and San Francisco. His son trying to follow in his footsteps.
On first down, it's Gore. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stills the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Pretty move. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. On second down, here's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gone! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and pound it in with Dre. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
From the 2 now, second and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Derby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Watching that, Marty.
On third down, Murray. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Margus Hunt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he spins again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On third down, they'll run with Gore. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those laterals.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. On the give, this is Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A.J. Derby with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep now for Amendola. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Amendola, he was the intended target. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now in Miami. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen off the play fake. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Detroit!
They'll go again to McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Julius Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a give. This is Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Detroit!
Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Foster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. He's back to throw.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Magoo looking to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.